let us solve one more problem. Have a look at this. Just see, here we need to prove that 1 plus cot A plus tan A into sin A minus cos A by secant cube A minus cosecant cube A is equal to what? Sin square A cos square A. That means we need to take this LHS part and we need to get this. Okay. So what we have to do here, now take LHS. LHS is what? 1 minus cot A, sorry, plus, and this is plus tan A into sin A minus cos A upon secant cube A minus cosecant cube A, right? This is what the given expression on LHS part. Now, better do one thing, this expression is looking very large, okay, very lengthy and very clumsy. In order to solve this, better we convert all the terms of the expression into sin A and cos A, okay, then it will become somehow easy to solve, right? Okay, anyways, we will do the conversion. So, just see here, 1 plus cot A can be written as what? Cos A by sin A. Okay, once again telling you, okay, here once again I am telling you, cot is a ratio of cos to sin. Similarly, tan A can be written as what? Sin A by cos A. So, how do we write this? Sin A by cos A. So, this bracket is over. Now, coming to this, we don't need to do any changes because here already terms are there in sin A and cos A, right? Okay, now again one more change here we need to do in the denominator part because those terms are also mentioned in the terms of secant and cosecant. Now, convert them. How can we write secant A? Secant A will be equal to 1 by cos A because those two are reciprocals of each other. So, here secant A is 1 by cos A, secant cube A is 1 by cos cube A, right? 1 by cos cube A minus cosecant cube A. Cosecant A is 1 by sin A, so cosecant cube A is 1 by sin cube A, right? So, 1 by sin cube A. So, this is what we need to consider. Now, let us partly solve this. See, first of all, solve this first bracket. Okay, how to solve it? Now, take the LCM. Okay, take the LCM. Here sin A, here cos A, here 1. Okay, so therefore sin A into cos A would be your LCM. Now, while dividing with 1, while dividing the sin A and cos A with 1, which is denominator considered, sin A cos A is quotient, multiplying with 1 we get sin A cos A plus. Next, second fraction here, while dividing with sin A, the denominator here, while dividing the sin A cos A with sin A, the quotient would be what? Cos A. That cos A should be multiplied with cos A to get cos square A. Okay, now last fraction of this bracket, that is when dividing sin A cos A with cos A, your quotient would be sin A, and that sin A would be multiplied with sin A to get sin square A, right? Sin square A. So, this is the first bracket we solved in this way. Now, coming to second bracket, write it as it is, sin A minus cos A, right, divided by. Now, we need to solve the denominator part. Again, we need to solve this denominator part. These are also fractions. So, in the denominator, again we need to take what? LCM. Take it. Sin cube A into 1, that would be sin cube A, minus cos cube A into 1, that would be cos cube A, divided by sin cos cube A into sin cube A. Okay, cos cube a into sin cube a, right? This is also one fraction. Now while solving this problem, we have fraction in numerator part and we have fraction in denominator part also. So what happens? Obviously this denominator fraction will be inverted. So this fraction will get inverse. So what happens? Just let me write here. And before that I need to tell you one more thing. Here we need to identify this term. See what we obtained here. Okay, cos square a plus sin square a. Is it an identity or not? Then what is the value of that? Is it 1 or not? Exactly, it's 1. So I am substituting here. See here, this is sin a cos a, sin a cos a, and this value would be 1. That means plus 1 plus this one. Okay, by sin a cos a, right? Till this it's okay. Now multiplied by sin a minus cos a. Okay, sin a minus cos a. Now it's okay. Now here the denominator fraction will be inverted, no? So what about that? Here cos cube a means this cos cube a and sin cube a will goes up. Okay, goes up, and sin cube a divided by sin cube a minus cos cube a, right? This is what explanation of this. Now just see here sin a, here sin cube a is there, so we can cut this one time. Sin square will be left over. Okay, here square will be left over, and cos a, one cos a we can cut down, and cos square a will be left over there. Okay, so this term is simplified. Okay, now let us write down here. See here what is the fraction is remained? Sin a cos a plus 1. See here I am writing sin a cos a plus 1 into here sin a minus cos a, sin a minus cos a into here out of sin cube and cos cube, one sin and one cos is cancelled. So therefore sin cos square a and sin square a will be remained over there or not? So sin square a into cos square a is there remained in the numerator part. Okay, now coming to denominator part. Now just see here this is sin square a cos square a. Okay, now just look at this here, this denominator. Okay, I will write the denominator here, sin cube a minus cos cube a, right? Now let us explore the denominator part now. Just write it down, sin a cos a plus 1 into this is sin a minus cos a sin a minus cos a into here sin square a into cos square a, sin square a cos square a divided by. Now tell me here sin cube a minus cos cube a, this is in which form? Did you identify that or not? Just see here, this is in the form of a cube minus b cube or not? Okay, this is a standard algebraic identity, means standard formula. What is that? A cube minus b cube equal to what we can write? A minus b into a square plus ab plus b square. Okay, this is the standard formula. Can we apply this here or not? Okay, sin cube a minus cos cube a. Here sin a considered to be a and cos cube can be considered as b. So therefore it is in the form of a cube minus b cube. So we can split that into a minus b into a square plus ab plus b square. Okay, so now split that. Sin a minus cos a. Okay, sin cube a minus cos cube a. We are splitting that into factors, sin a minus cos a as a minus b into. Now a square plus ab plus b square. What is a square? Sin square. sin square a minus, sorry, minus, not minus, plus sin ab, ab means what? Sin a cos a, okay, plus b square, b square means what? Cos square a. Okay, I want to do some small rearrangement here. See here, this is sin square a plus sin a cos a plus cos square a, no? So now I am doing small rearrangement here. I am putting this, I want to put this cos square a here and sin a cos a. Position I am trying to change. Okay, let me write this like this. Sorry, this is cos square a, I wrote here, plus sin a cos a. Now I think you might have identified this is what? Sin square a plus cos square a. What is sin square a plus cos square a? It's a standard trigonometric identity. So we can what is the value of this? 1 or not? Exactly. And one more thing we have to identify here. Here this is sin a minus cos a, na? And this is also sin a minus cos a. We can cancel these two. Okay, this is somehow simplified more than that, more than before. Now just see here, sin a, okay, cos a plus 1, okay, sin a cos a plus 1, this is cancelled, into sin square a cos square a divided by, now what is left over here? Here this term is got cancelled. Now in this bracket, this sin square a cos plus cos square a can be written as 1. So 1 plus sin a cos a, right? 1 plus sin a cos a. Alright, now tell me here, sin a cos a plus 1 or 1 plus sin a cos a gives the same meaning or not? So they can be cancelled together. Now what is left over? Sin square a cos square a. So I think this is the answer that we need to get, which is equal to RHS. So we got the answer, right? So like this we can solve this problem by just simply taking LCM. Some of the trigonometric identity based problems can be solved. We only used trigonometric identity sin square a plus cos square a here and here to solve this problem. Rest of the all steps are maintained based on LCM. Okay, LCM of the fractions. We took LCM of the fractions and we added them and we just inverted the downside fraction, and then after we could solve entire problem. That's it. Like this we can do. So students, I think you are understanding all the problems very well, and if you have any doubts, you can just put your doubts in comment box, and if you are expecting anything from us, okay, any chapter from 8th to intermediate, then you can put them in the comment box. We'll definitely do the videos on that, and we have decided to provide you the videos for all the problems and all the concepts of each and every topic of CBSE, which will also cover the remaining curriculum also. So this is we have decided, only our intent is that free content should reach to every one student in India. That's it. We want to give you the free content on mathematics and physics, okay, up to +2 level. So that's our intent. Okay, anyhow, if you have any suggestions to give us, then put them in the comment box, and hope you would have enjoyed this lesson on today. So for today, this is it.
Please subscribe and don't forget to click the bell icon for the more updates. Please subscribe and don't forget to click the bell icon for the more updates.